Hey everybody, my name is Tori Brame. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like and subscribe, I would love to see you back. So today I'm going to talk about 5 things that are really important to me in life. And so somebody requested I do more lifestyle content and I'm like, well, I'm not really sure what they mean, honestly, because I am not going to do my makeup in front of you. I'm of course I'm going to like post this and then like 3 months from now I'm just like, oh, what if I did like a makeup one? You know, people change, I change. But as of this moment in time, I'm not going to do my makeup in front of you. I don't really like people seeing my house. It's like a weird thing that I have. Like it's not like super messy, you know, it's like it's clearly lived in, but it's like I'm not a hoarder, you know. I don't really have any reason to be ashamed about it. And I'm not ashamed of my home. I don't like people seeing it. It's like a little bit too intimate for the internet, I feel like. That being said, I love looking at other people's homes. Like whenever people are like, oh, I'm gonna do a home tour, like I get so much inspiration and joy from those things. So if you do that, no judgment, please keep doing it because I absolutely love it. It's just not really something that's for me. So I thought maybe I would do a video about 5 things that I have prioritized in my life that have honestly come from a lot of trial and error, but I am like really comfortable with this. So the 2 ways you can pay attention to where you spend your life are looking at what is in your planner and looking at where your money went in your bank account. So I kind of studied that for a while because I just wanted to know, you know, it was like at the time when I first started paying attention to this, I had just gotten divorced and I was a single mom living in like more of a lower income side of town in Lafayette, Indiana, where there tended to be a lot of police calls and crime and stuff like that. My room only had a twin mattress on the floor, and my son's room, he like had a couch in there, he had his crib, like he had a dresser, a bookshelf, but I was really not prioritizing my own space. And so I wasn't super happy there. It was like I had just had a divorce, I was working for the first time, I was newly in remission, and so that was a little scary, just being like, can I trust my body? Like, how much can I trust my body here? I really just started paying attention to what I was doing and what was actually making me happy. So I tried the thing where I was like not spending money on groceries and more just like eating out to see if that would save me time, because it was like, you know, doing the dishes, working full time, juggling my son with my ex-husband, and trying to get enough sleep at the same time and put food on the table. Like it was just too overwhelming. And so I tried doing that, but I really found that cooking was a priority for me. Shopping is not. As a matter of fact, I have 1 day a week that I go to Costco. I go with my son because he feels like it's an amusement park. He absolutely loves it. And so he like goes around and gets all the samples and stuff like that. And then apart from that, the only thing I use is Walmart grocery delivery for all the little things that I can't get at Costco, or things that if I buy them at Costco, I know they'll go bad because we just really don't eat them fast enough. So cooking all my own meals is a huge priority for me. I was absolutely miserable when I was just like buying prepackaged things, or somebody should walk by my window. Or I was doing like a lot of freezer stuff. Like there is something so therapeutic and wholesome about me chopping my own vegetables and cooking my own food in the pan. Like that is like a form of both artistic expression and like therapy and just self-care. Like I know exactly what is going into my body. I know it's not going to be overly salted. I know there's not going to be any MSG. Like I know exactly what is going into my body, and that makes me feel really good. The next thing I have found is something that brings me a whole lot of joy, a whole lot of value, is just learning. I spend money on learning. Right now, I'm in this like astrology learning thing where I get a master class every single month, and I'm part of like a study group and a community with people learning about astrology. That's been my thing for the last couple of years now, but before that, it was like anytime somebody was teaching a course that I really wanted to participate in, or like even one-on-one coaching, like I've worked with several really amazing coaches, I was spending a lot of money doing that. And it's like coaching really isn't for everyone, but it is definitely for me. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy thinking about the actions that I'm taking and making sure that I'm living the best life possible. So classes. Number 3 is incorporating some kind of creativity. I am a very creative person, and so, creating these videos on YouTube definitely scratches that itch. I also write fiction, which is very enjoyable for me. I also do a lot of things with my hands. I actually sell toys and jewelry on Etsy. I've actually been doing that since before I started a YouTube channel, where it's like creating jewelry or, creating these felt toys for kids. Like, it's just so much fun for me. And that is a huge outlet for me, just like a really big way to practice my creativity. I also have ADHD, and so when I'm watching a movie or a TV show or something like that, if I'm doing something with my hands, it really helps me pay attention. It's like I'm not so scattered and I don't get so bored because I'm actually just doing something with my hands. Number 4, a huge priority for me, and it's kind of a weird one, is concerts. This I kind of realized within the last couple of years, like the times in my life where I have been the absolute happiest, like filled with absolutely nothing but bliss and enjoyment, have been when I've been at a concert. So my first memory of being surrounded by music, I'm one of 6, and my dad took us to this like lawn in Boston somewhere, and I'm pretty sure it was the Boston Pops that were playing. And it was so loud and so beautiful. I want to say it was like 4th of July or summer or something. And it was just like that finale. Like, I remember my breath being taken away because I just couldn't imagine any better moment. It was just such a big thrill for me. And then after that, like really any live music show, whether it was like, a concerto, or I went to a Christian college for like a year and fine arts was a very huge focus. And they like did opera, they had like they had the King Singers come at one point. Like, there were a lot of things that they had that they really prioritized, and like all the students were required to go. And even before I was a student, my dad would always take us just because they were really cool. And those, like, I had that thrill of being just completely immersed in music. And so now, like, Ticketmaster, I have a budget just for rock concert tickets. Like, it is really important to me. And it's something I will look forward to. They're memories that I keep forever. Like, I absolutely love concerts, and that is when I am my happiest. So I make sure that that is also incorporated into my life. And I will forsake getting a better car or, buying a new outfit every so often or whatever in order to afford those concert tickets, because I know that is what is going to make me really happy. Number 5 is reading. Not reading, listening, because I have dyslexia. It's really hard for me to read, but I will listen to books constantly. Like, I might go through a book a week. If it's more of like a slow week or we don't really have the kids that much or something, I might go through like 2 or 3 a week. But that is just something that really fills me up. Like, if I am listening to a good story, I have more flow when I'm doing the dishes. Like, it really engages my brain and it really makes me happy. And that being said, I am careful what I listen to. Like, if I know it's a book that's really gonna bum me out, I'll probably not listen to it, just because like I get so immersed in the story that if a character is like sad or like upset about something, I will legit be sad in my real life for this character. So I do have to be really careful just because I am really sensitive. So yeah, those are my 5 things: cooking, doing some kind of class or learning, incorporating creativity, concerts, and reading / listening to books being read to me. So what are your priorities? I really want to know. I feel like everyone is so different. Like, as soon as I say concerts, there's probably a lot of people that are like, man, I really need to make that a priority because she's totally right. I love concerts. And then other people that are like, ugh, like that is the worst ever. Like, concerts are so loud and everybody's pushing you and everything and people are sweaty. There's like pits flying everywhere, just like whatever. So I want to learn about you. I want to know what your priorities are, what really fills your life with joy and happiness. And that's all I got. You guys take care. Bye.